Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And bulldozing his way through. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Hurts on the option right. Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how?
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be
over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in Q1. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete to Foster. And he has gains another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 35 yards. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until a defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. The Chargers at 11-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Beasley. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Run!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second down, here's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. On first down, Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's down to the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. On second down, Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Hey, Ram.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Foster. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. On play action, they'll throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And some space here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And how about this, a fake? Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Smith here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense...
That is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He finds his man complete. That's Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Here comes second down.
21.
Herbert to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
The thing started off exciting this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for L.A.,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,
they fall back to 11-5 now on the year.
And they will look to turn it around next time out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.